the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. You go with the first snap of the game. You make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. On the move. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Grab near the marker. It's Smith. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield is Smith. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Well, they tried to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. But get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They're come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on it.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I love the aggressiveness early by this offense. 4th and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? Maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play call.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the shotgun, the inside give. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll go to the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A strike downfield. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. The play action fake. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. That's caught. It's Staley. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. On the run, it's Thomas. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Vols headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown ball! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Pressure coming. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harbor. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. So here is the Tennessee offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so we can win this game.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. in the middle. It's Harbor. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quickly to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Volunteers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. He'll take another shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He breaks a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He